Hello everyone, I am Shraddha SK with a new course on C++ programming. And in this course, we are going to learn from the basics of programming like what is a data type, what is a variable, and declaration and definitions of variable and functions, what is the difference between declaration and definitions. To all these concepts, to some main object oriented programming concepts like object. Class, inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation. About all these concepts, we are going to learn in detail by considering some examples, by having some hands-on with all these concepts. So, hope you will enjoy this course. And without wasting any time, we'll get started with this tutorial. So, in this tutorial, we are going to learn about the feature of C++ and some program structure of a C++ program by considering an example. So, let's get started with today's tutorial. Yeah, the first thing is what are the features of C++ programming language? This C++ is an extension of C language. That is, the concepts which are used in C language is also being used in C++ programming language. So, if you are very new to programming, then for you guys, I'll be explaining the basic concepts of programming like data type, as I have already mentioned, the data types, variables, declaration, definitions of data types, declaration and definitions of variable, and the functions. All these concepts I'll be explaining in the first section of this course, and then we are moving into the object oriented programming concepts of C++. So, as you can see here, C++ is a middle level programming language. That means we have low level language and high level language. Low level language in the sense the machine level language, the language that the machines can understand, and high level language. Intermediate to that, we have one middle level programming language, that is C++. So this C++ is an object oriented programming language, but the complete C++, like we cannot tell the C++ as purely object oriented. So its features like friend function, virtual function violate some of very important properties of object oriented programming language. We are going to study about what is friend function, what is a virtual function in the later tutorial. So these two concepts violate the properties of object oriented programming language. So this object oriented programming programming is a programming style that is associated with the concept of class, objects, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, encapsulation. So this means object oriented programming language has all these features like class, objects, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, encapsulation, etc. So about all these things we are going to study in detail in the coming tutorial. So as of now, this C++ is an object-oriented programming language. So now directly we'll look into the program structure of C++ programming language or any other programming language in general. So basically when you write a program, you need to include some header files. What does this header file contain? This header file contains some of the definitions for the input output devices that we are going to use, or input output stream. So as you can see, the first line is hash include IO stream. So this has two parts. One is preprocessor directive, that is hash include. Hash include is a preprocessor directive, and IO stream. IO stream is a header file. So what does this preprocessor directive tell the processor? This hash include preprocessor directive will direct the compiler to include this header file. There are many other preprocessor directives like hash define you can consider. We are going to study about these preprocessor directives in the coming tutorials. So as of now, this hash include will direct the processor to include this file into our program. So similarly, the next thing in a C++ program, what we need to do is that we need to use the namespace. Like namespace in the sense it has the definitions of some commonly used functions such as cout, cin, So we are going to study about this namespace also in detail, because in the first tutorial I guess it's hectic to learn about namespace and all in the first tutorial itself. So we are going to learn about this in the later part of tutorial. So as of now, we need to include this using namespace std. Std is a namespace and we are using that namespace in our program. And then we have our main program, main function. What does main will do? Main is the entry point of any particular program, that is the program execution of any C++ or C program starts from main function. So from here our program execution begins. In the sense, if you have lot of other functions also, main is the point where the program execution begins. And then we have other set of statements what we need to do exactly inside our program. Maybe it's some arithmetic operations or some complex operations or just printing something. So we are going to see how to write a program in this tutorial only. So as of now, this is how the program looks like. So we'll directly move into the programming part. So I have one file over here, udemy1.cpp. So we'll write the program. Hash include is iostream. So this is our header file. We have included our header file. Next step is we need to use the namespace. Using namespace std. std is the namespace that we are going to use in our program. And then we have our int main. So main is a function of return type int. So about all these concepts we are going to learn in the later stages. So as of now, main is a function we are of integer return type with no arguments. So for the first C++ program, we'll just print hello in the screen. So hello everyone. So this is my code. So cout basically prints something onto the output. Cin takes the, as you can see here, uh, this is one output stream. Cout, output stream, cout, it will come in IO stream. So you can check out this. You can read more about cout or IO stream by clicking control click. So you can do that. So as of now, this will print something onto the output and scene will take something from the input. So we'll compile this code and it's done. And now if I run the code, then it will print hello everyone, as you can see here. So the next thing what we can see, we can do is we can accept something from the user. So maybe I'll declare one variable. This is a variable int a. A is a variable of integer data type. We'll have one tutorial for all these concepts, basic concepts, if you are very new to the programming. So as of now, a is a variable of integer data type, and we are going to ask the user to enter the value for a. Enter the value for a. Then user will enter something, and this is used for new line. This is also a belongs to O stream. So then user enters something, we need to read that value. We read it via scene. This is how you read a value in C++ programming. This is how you ask the user. This is how you read the value. Then we will print the value of a. User entered a as a. So I'm going to execute this code, and if I run it, then it's asking me for to enter a value for a. I'll enter as 20. User entered a as 20. So this is how the program looks like. Hope this is clear to you, and if you have any doubt regarding anything, please do ask me. I'll clarify your doubt. So thank you for listening. We'll meet in the next tutorial, and in the next tutorial we are going to study in detail about the concepts like data type, variables and all. So Thank you so much. We'll meet in the next tutorial.